Channel 6.02,
featuring Maddie, Molly, Kylie, and Miana.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
Hi, I'm Miana.
And we are from MOL Chem TV, and we are here today to talk a little bit about chemistry. We have some on-site stories and some things to catch you guys up on.
So, today we're going to be discussing some global issues concerning hydrofracking, otherwise known as shale rock extraction, as well as solar energy.
Yes, can you tell us a little bit about the process of hydrofracking?
Yeah, hydraulic fracturing is the process of fracturing a rock by pressurized liquid, while some fractures form naturally. Hydraulic fracturing affects nearly everyone. It's a technique in which typically water is mixed with sand and chemicals. It is injected into the rock at high pressure to create small fractures.
When you say it affects everyone, can you tell us about the environmental effects it has?
Yeah, according to the study conducted by the University of Texas and sponsored by the Environmental Defense Fund and 9 petroleum companies, shale gas is cleaner and better for the environment than coal, at least until more renewable energy sources are developed.
I've heard that hydrofracking is a very controversial topic. Can you tell me a little bit more about the cons of drilling for gas?
Yeah, found that drilling for shale through hydraulic fracturing is causing smaller leaks of the greenhouse gas methane than the government was expecting. So that's not very good.
Next we'll talk about solar energy, which is a form of renewable energy.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit more about what solar energy is?
Yeah, solar energy is the technology used to harness the sun's energy in order to make it usable. In other words, solar energy uses light from the sun to produce renewable energy.
How does this differ from energy produced in solar thermal power plants?
Well, solar thermal power plants employ techniques to concentrate on the sun's energy used as heat. Solar energy, unlike heat produced in these plants, is not harmful to the environment. It is a non-pollutant form of energy and has surged about 20% each year over the past 15 years.
Oh, that's great. How does solar energy work?
Solar energy only works when the sun is out, unless you have a device to store it. The downside of this is that solar energy does not work at night, meaning it is also unreliable and cloudy outside during the day. For example, solar panels on houses require sunlight to be visible in order to work. As the sun hits the panels, which are made of semiconductor materials, electrons are knocked from their atoms. As the electrons flow through the cell, electricity is generated.
That's great.
And now for breaking news.
There's been a new element discovered.
Really?
Yeah.
And now over to Molly to tell us more about that.
Thank you, Kylie and Miana. An unnamed new element with 115 protons was discovered a decade ago by Russian and American scientists. This element would fill the gap between fluorovium and livermorium, each with 114 and 116 protons. Those elements were added to the periodic table about a year ago, and this element would only be established as an official element after another lab replicated and confirmed the experiment. So, Lund University in Sweden did just that, and they observed similar debris patterns and X-rays. They did the experiment by firing calcium nuclei at americum, and the 95 protons and 20 protons in each of those elements combined to make the 115 protons in the new element that was found. The element lasted only for a fraction of a second, and as it was decaying, it also gave evidence of a new element with 113 protons, which has yet to be confirmed. So if the new evidence is convincing, the Russian and American scientists will be allowed to name the new atom, which will take approximately a couple months. These new findings on superheavy atoms, or chemical elements with atomic numbers of above 92, will help scientists to understand the forces holding matter together. This is very exciting news. Back to you, Kylie and Miana.
Oh wow, that was cool.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, now over to Maddie, who is currently in Syracuse, and she's going to give us some local news.
Thanks, Kylie and Miana. So I'm here in Syracuse today at the Onondaga Lake, and it's no secret that the Onondaga Lake is one of the most polluted lakes in the entire country. It actually has over 165,000 pounds of mercury in it just because of the natural production in the water. And it's also been a dumping ground by a few companies, so those companies are going to be helping cleaning it up. Scientists and the locals have been working really hard to figure out a way to get this mercury to stop killing the fish and polluting the water, as mercury is very dangerous. Dave Matthews and Steve Upler at the Upstate Water Institute in Syracuse have come up with a way to save the fish and clean the water. Using a common fertilizer known as calcium nitrate, the growth of methylmercury can be slowed. The fertilizer's bacteria will keep any of the mercury in the sediment at the bottom of the lake, keeping it from going up to killing the fish. So once a week for 12 weeks, 4,800 gallons of calcium nitrate will be pumped into the lake at 3 sources. Fish populations are already showing some recovery, and full results to be seen in 2015. Thanks, back to you.
That's it for today's session. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in on MOL TV. So is it on?
It's
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
It's going.
Alright, so I'll do that one more time.
Okay. And that's it for
For today, thanks for tuning in.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in.
On MOL TV. See you guys next time. Oh, MOL camera.
Do you want to like slouch down or?
Like this?
Actually, no, just kidding.
Element has 15 protons, and it would fill the gap between
Don't you mean
fluorovium.
115?
What?
Don't you mean 100?
Did I say 15?
You said 15. It's okay, we can crop it out. Just say this element has. You were holding that. Of course it started to rain. Look if I.
Like click.
Oh no, I don't think so. Yeah, we can.
Perfect.
Finish it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, it started raining, so my sheet got a little wet.
Well, we kept the camera dry.
Yeah, so you can just set that down like that. Okay.
I'll just leave it if it gets.
Yeah, here, wait, here. We can put it over in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because there's just a little corner in here.
Prop it right up. Perfect. I might just keep my fingers here for a quick minute.
And my leg warmers. Okay. There.
So, do we want to watch all of our?
Yeah. We should see if there's like something that we need to redo.
Yeah, because we don't want to have to deal with that once when you guys are gone.
Right.
So why don't we do this? We can hold this up right now. Get my jacket off. Sorry.
Is it recording?
Oh, yeah. Enjoy the show!
Alright.